Well, here we are again. Second quarter, if you will, of this season's Rendezvous.
Third of the regular season? Are we breaking it up that way?
Yeah.
I like it.
I think so. We'll do one now, and then one after week 13, and then one after the whole shebang. Maybe if we're feeling frisky, if the playoffs are intense, maybe we'll sneak one in. But
So they better listen to us now, because they're not going to see us till after the regular season.
Yep.
It's your last chance to take our advice.
Right. I would say just a couple quick announcements because the season is winding to a close and it is the last time that you'll see us. Forget Favre, Henry, you're a doctor. I would think that you could afford the $100 entry fee. So let's get that in as soon as possible. Now, Drew, you may be living under the viaduct at this point. I'm not really sure.
I haven't seen him in months.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I'm worried.
He's very small.
Yeah.
Maybe he got lost. I don't know.
Been stolen?
Yeah, maybe.
Fits easily into most overhead storage bins.
Yeah. But it would be great, Drew, if you could pay your $75 also. That way you get to play in the league again next year if you want to.
Which would probably be fun for, you and everyone.
Mm-hmm. So otherwise, that's it. Everybody's paid up. Maybe Tom. I think Tom might still have to pay his half of the. Yeah, of course, Tom, you have to pay your half as well. That'd be a good idea.
I'm pretty sure his partner covered that extra $1, so
I think he did. Yeah.
So, well, he's waiting for it.
I don't know. Just 49%. That's all we're looking for here.
Maybe just looked at his record and shot himself.
It might be. That could
I
be.
get it.
But that's all I've got for that trade deadline coming up in week 11.
No, is the deadline like right before the games start on week 11 or
It'll be week 11, Sunday at noon.
Sunday at noon?
So
okay,
get it done. You got one more after week 10 here. You got one more week.
There's some guys that want to trade right now.
I'm surprised there hasn't been more action
Some
yet.
guys are begging for it, yeah.
But we'll see.
Well, lots happened since we saw each other last.
Indeed. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
Doing a little bowling, doing a lot of drinking.
Nice. Your beard looks good.
Yeah, I can't wait till this season's over and I can shave this thing.
It's tough out there.
You know what? I promised Osterman.
Yeah.
I promised him.
Yeah.
I'll keep this beard.
He can't grow one.
I heard that.
He's
It's
living.
Something about a lot of estrogen in his system.
Makes a lot of sense.
Like an unnatural amount.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Like he can't grow a beard, but he can definitely grow boobs.
He's really ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But, he'll live through you.
I think so.
As will I. I have to live through my co-host because I can't grow one either. So I can't really make fun of you.
I'll beard it up for the both of us.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
I suppose we should all we're really going to do is talk about where we're at and where we think we're going to go, and that'll be it. It's going to be pretty short.
Yeah.
No interviews or anything like that.
Well, would you want to talk to any of these guys, really?
No, I think.
Here's the interview. I hate you. I don't really care what you think of your draft.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm. We've been down that road before, and frankly, I just don't have it in me.
Right, we're going to make it more about the information this time,
Mm-hmm. Which is fine with me.
I think so.
All right, so J-Man's conference, J-Man's division. We've got Penis Cap Sweat.
Still don't like the name.
It's weird.
Yep.
5-4. TDs and Beer at 4-5 after a 4-game skid here. And forget Favre at 4-5. Just kind of hanging around a little bit there. What do you think?
Well, pretty close division. It can really be anyone's game. It's gonna be really disappointing for that one guy who loses out. It's none of these teams are what I call stellar.
Yep.
Some hot spots on a few of these rosters, but I don't know. What do you think's taking this one?
It's anybody's grab. I would have said J-Man, but after Rodgers went down, now where do we go? TDs and Beer. RG3 has played rough, but he's starting to play better now, I guess.
They're talking like he might be back on track now. He's running well.
Yeah. Yeah. But his receivers are pretty crappy, and unless those tight ends,
They're really crappy, actually.
they're terrible.
Balls.
And Henry, with his patented no quarterback move. He's got Glennon and Locker, which I don't even understand.
It's interesting in one of the few leagues you can flex a quarterback.
Yeah.
Now.
And he's got 46 receivers, and he's got AJ and Andre who've carried him a little bit here. But I don't know. It's up for grabs. I think that it's going to be anybody's division just based on luck, really.
Yeah. I know some people that would just love to be in the division with these guys, to be honest.
I mean, I feel bad if you can feel bad for J-Man after Rodgers going. I don't know if you can or not.
Let me search deep. Nope.
It's tough. I mean, I hate to see anybody go down because of injuries, but his team is bullshit anyway. Otherwise, I mean,
I think I'm going to make a quick prediction on this division. I'm going to say J-Man is the one who doesn't make it.
You think so?
I think so.
Wow.
I'm hoping the league is going to see some lighter times now.
I think Benny's got the best team. I mean, as far as those receivers, they all have holes. Those receivers are terrible.
The tight ends look good.
Yeah, tight ends are nice. The quarterback shit. I mean,
if
he can, I don't know. Jeez,
my lord.
I'd say Benny. If I had to guess, I would say Benny takes the division.
Sure.
And yeah, I could understand J-Man. It depends if Rodgers comes back. I don't even know.
Man, these rosters will really make you want to put a barrel in your mouth. My lord.
Nasty. So are we both? Who are you going with?
Who takes this one?
Yeah.
Guess I'll go with Benny on this one, I think, and then I'll say forget Favre gets the wild card in this division.
All right. I mean, Jesus.
Put J-Man back in the toilet where he belongs.
Mm-hmm. It sure would be nice to see him not make the playoffs.
I'm an optimist. So
yeah.
It'd be great if that happened.
I just feel bad for whoever wins the title because they're not going to see that trophy until maybe September. Maybe. But, we'll see. I don't know. I'm just going to predict Benny wins it and J-Man holds on. It's a quarterback league. Mike Glennon, Jake Locker.
It's rough.
Jesus.
That's pretty rough.
Okay. Next one, we've got Luke's. Wouldn't you love to not see his picture on that fucking standings section? Yeah, I just am so tired of it.
God.
So tired.
It'll give you a nightmare, though, I'll tell you.
Disgusting.
Oh, Lord. Every Friday he wears that, actually, to work. Jeez.
I believe it. I wonder if he puts his ringer. What does his ringer do? Just nipple clasps and.
Yeah, I think he's got those, and it kind of just drags him around like a little chain.
That could be.
Yeah.
That could be. Unfortunately, all we can hope for is that he does not win the division because he's going to make the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's looking pretty sad.
Yeah. Danny out of left field after a rough couple of years in the Newbold League is actually looking pretty decent.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I mean,
he's an all right fella.
Yeah, he's fine. I mean, he's bald and stuff.
But I hear he helps out the homeless.
Yeah.
And volunteers.
Yeah,
for surgical waiting.
Actually, Danny doesn't have too many holes. Good quarterback to flex there. The running backs are fine. His receivers are, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Nothing wrong with the team.
Yeah. Luke's team
right?
is, I just don't like Cam. On a personal level, I would run over Cam Newton's dog and not think twice about it.
No kidding.
I just don't like him.
That's fair enough.
I think he's an arrogant fuck.
The Superman thing? Is it just
bugs me?
It's because he's just not really that good, and he realizes he just does the same thing every year.
Right.
And it's flashy looking for 3 games, and everyone gets this giant erection about it.
Yeah.
And it's not that great.
But they're winning games this year, so I can't. And that was always my thing: you're such an asshole, and you do what you do, but you don't win games, and now they're winning games. So I don't know. I don't know what.
Can help be a little bit impressed. I mean, the Panthers to me are kind of a crappy team.
I agree, but they're winning somehow.
Defense.
Magically. Yeah.
They've only allowed 7 touchdown passes all season.
I did see that they hadn't allowed a first half touchdown until last week.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I suppose.
Starting to come together, Pepper, I guess.
Your ringer did it again, though. Jamel, Reggie, Le'Veon Bell, Vincent Jackson, picked up Marvin Jones. We'll see if he stays hot. The receivers are kind of sketchy, but...
Not a bad move with that pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Vernon's been good.
give the guy a raise for that one.
Yeah, he just gets it done year after year for you, Lucas. And Drew's team may be. I mean, we joke about this a lot.
I think this is it finally, though. Finally.
It may be the worst team ever assembled.
And his record is finally showing it.
It's so bad.
Finally.
It's so
Usually gets into the playoffs with just absolute trash.
He's scoring 530 points a week. Like, that is disgusting.
Pretty bad. It's like most of his running backs are incapable of getting in the end zone.
Like, what are we... Drew,
Oof.
as much as
My God.
the era of buying a magazine before the draft is over. Like, it's over, man.
I do that for like sentimental value, kind of like here's my magazine.
Well, yeah,
and I just like never open it.
You can use the cheat sheets,
Right.
and that's fine. Like, just to cross guys
The
off.
mock drafts aren't too bad.
But
Yeah.
Jesus, man, I can't believe I can't believe you didn't draft Hernandez. He should be starting every week.
They probably do all right, actually.
This is awful.
Who do you think his best guy is?
Danny Woodhead.
Yeah, that's. Whew.
Carlos Dansby. His individual defensive player is tied with Tony Gonzalez for team lead in points.
That's ridiculous.
What are we talking? What are we even doing here?
I'd cry if he didn't just put together such terrible teams every year.
What would you do with yourself? Would you quit? Maybe that's what he's doing by not paying.
Oh,
You think
that
he's
might
just
be.
saying, like, I'm sorry, guys, I'm done. I'm out of here.
It could be.
I mean, I'm gonna miss you, but god damn.
I'll miss you less.
I'm not gonna miss these terrible teams because you just know when you play them that you're gonna win that game, and it's gonna.
It's
be
good to have a bye week where you get a win.
Right. Oh. So, for sure Daniel and for sure Rhonda, who wins the division?
Because I'm gonna stay with the optimism and say Daniel wins the division.
You think Danny holds on?
Yep, I think so. That goddamn picture off of there.
I do hope that. Oh, and I should mention. Yeah, I hate that picture. I do. We should mention that Luke and his ringer broke a league record. I think a couple weeks ago and scored. I think 1,190.
I saw that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oof. Man, what a day.
Can't argue with the results. You know?
You're happy with 700, but you were 500.
If I could hire
points.
that kid.
Yeah.
It's against it at first,
Yeah.
but
Man.
maybe he's the prodigy.
Maybe he is.
You know?
I don't know.
He's the chosen one.
Like Luke's season was really terrible until that fucking week, and anytime you score 1,100 points, jizz.
Yep.
You just jizz and move on. I'm gonna go with Danny as well. I just think that the gods have to do this for us. They
I think so.
Have to get this photograph out of our faces.
Yeah,
it's awful.
It's gonna be a better year.
Let's hope so. So yeah, you'll take Danny, I'll take Danny,
Absolutely.
and there's no way. I mean, theoretically, Drew can actually catch Luke.
Yeah, it's not mathematically impossible,
Right.
but
There's no way.
I swear, I think his best guy is actually David Ortiz. He's on here. So I think Big Poppy might get a touch for you.
It's that bad.
It's really
It's
bad.
that bad.
It's so terrible.
Fuck me sideways. Moving on.
Moving on.
Well, again,
So it's pretty cut and dry.
yeah, pretty cut and dry.
It's actually rather appropriate. If you look at our paper here, all you see is double diaper duty and the tasteless platypus. Because the hairy boys aren't even on here, and that makes a whole lot of
It's a
sense.
shame.
You know, it's funny because Josh and Tom actually remind me a lot of Ryan Gosling and Brad Pitt. They're both terrible at fantasy football and smell awful.
That's
You know, so
That's a
it's they have a lot in common with those two.
That's, I mean, But what is it? All good runs have to come to an end at some point, and I believe haven't the Harry Boys made the playoffs every season?
Missed them last year by a little bit.
Okay.
So, it's just the tide's turning, It's just time for someone else.
Okay.
They're in rebuilding years, I know they want to trade. So
Okay.
remember trade deadline's coming up. I mean, they got some guys, they're not winning.
Look, anytime your points against average is 720, you're not going to win many games.
You're gonna have a bad time.
It's that simple. The gods have just whipped out their cocks and urinated on them this year.
they lost to freaking Rodgers and he got hurt, didn't he?
Right. Right.
Just
Look, I mean, there's nothing else you can say. It's a shame. One thing that we can take out of this division that is extremely fun for everybody, I mean, me personally, especially, is double diaper duty and the number of draft picks that they had this year.
right.
To be at 5-4, and really, I mean, yes, he's won high points 3 times.
He has, but
It's not that good of a team.
what was really
Right?
funny is I was laying around drinking during that draft when I was just going around and I was trying to bum some drinks from all the fellas in the league. And
As
right
we do.
after Drew got Kaepernick and Luck, he's like, literally, I quote, "And I don't have to worry about a quarterback." What? And I don't have to worry about a quarterback, he says. Are you kidding me with this crap?
Frank is he's always been serviceable.
He chews up the yards like Pac-Man, but does he get in the end zone?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
And in a big play-based league,
And if you don't have Deshaun Jackson,
yeah.
you're done. You're 2-9 or
He has
2-8
been
or whatever the
animals,
hell it is. I mean, yeah.
Pray he doesn't go down.
Yeah.
They're calling this the season of attrition. Everybody is getting hurt. Pray.
Right.
Better pray.
I just, again, so you've won 3 high points. It's boom or bust with this squad. So, I don't know what to tell you.
Playoffs, is he going to boom 3 weeks in a row?
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. I would say, that many draft picks, I'm going to give him the division. I'm just going to say, maybe, although I didn't even look at Matty's squad, but I know how you feel. So
I didn't either, and I'm going to go ahead and say Handsome just wins overall. So
Does have Peyton. I don't know. Matty's got a decent squad. He picked some really smart, savvy moves.
Mhm.
Jordan Reed, nice pickup. Mike James, nice pickup there.
stuff, yeah.
It's a decent Jason Campbell. Jason Campbell's been playing good football.
Doing all right. I mean,
I don't know. I don't think that, again, neither team really makes me erect, but I would say I'm just going to give it to the diaper just because he's got twins, and as much as it pains me, all I can hope for is he doesn't win another high points the rest of the way.
right?
You're going to take the handsome one?
Of course.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, that pretty much goes without saying.
All right. Well, that's that then. All right, this last one.
It's a mugshot? What is that?
I know I actually like that.
See that?
As much as I'd like to see a change of the guard and not see Doug and not see Luke's pictures
Right.
on anything anymore, that picture just makes me laugh every time.
That's
I
a
see
good
it.
time.
Yeah. This division has been a bit of an insane, wackadoo monster of a season.
If you ask me, the whole league is just about this division. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the entertainment of the
Yeah.
league, in my opinion.
So
It's-
strange.
I mean, this is like the Broncos, Seahawks, and Niners, stuff like that going on here. I love
so
it.
strange. Bukaki just gets it done. Just gets it done.
Every week.
Literally hasn't set a lineup in a month. But he still
Doesn't
wins
need
games.
to.
Yeah, he just keeps winning games. Calvin, Andy Dalton, and Alex Smith, fine.
Sure.
They get the job done.
Run into a few bad games with the quarterbacks every now and then, but I mean,
But it seems like Calvin. Well, these last few weeks, Calvin and
it's just
Demarius
exploded.
and Julius Thomas. What a pick!
What a pick.
What a pick! So, strong specials there. Strong.
I think so.
So, I mean, maybe if he sets a lineup, I don't know.
I don't know. I say stick with what works and just leave it the hell alone.
That's a good idea.
Just ride this thing out.
Yep. I mean, I don't know, Dave. You just keep winning ball games.
I think the name of his team just powers him right through it.
And that could be. Doug, your team is horse shit. Again. Again, it's horse shit. You got Brandon Marshall, Adrian Peterson, some bullshit quarterbacks, some bullshit tight ends, and somehow you continue to win games. I don't know if it's the schedule or what, but it is, well, a 600 points against helps you. But Jesus fuck, I hate this team again. Just hate it. He's got Welker too.
Yeah, he does.
There's
some shining spots on it.
just think it sucks. God, it's terrible. But you win. And Garrett, I don't even know what to say to you anymore. I like your quarterbacks. Sean Moreno has been spectacular. Your receivers are bullshit.
Thrive in any other division,
Yeah. Gronk, you're a piece of shit.
Disappointing. It just took too long.
Yeah.
Way too long. I mean, it's not too late, but it's damn close.
Yeah.
It's just, come on.
You've lost 4 in a row. 670 points against. It's tough out there. You're a fucking idiot. Okay? What do you think?
Well, you know what? As far as this goes, I'm going to go ahead and say Dave stays at the top of Bukkake Mountain.
Okay. Nice usage there.
Yeah, that was fun for me. Thanks, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and give the commish a little bit of faith. I'm going to go ahead and say he squeaks into the wild card. See if he hits a stride.
I feel like the gods hate him.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they do. Have you seen his wife?
That's true. That's true. I feel like they hate him, and they, for whatever reason, unbeknownst to anybody on Earth, love Doug Strid.
Right.
Just think about that name for a minute. First of all, whose name is Doug anymore? Nobody's name is Doug.
Yep.
Great cartoon in the 90s. That was fine.
Fantastic cartoon.
But this is ridiculous. And I think they just give it to him. They're literally just handing it over to Douglas again. So I'm gonna go with I think Bukkake is gonna again, maybe if you don't set lineups.
You stay away from your computer, Dave.
Yeah.
You stay away from it.
You keep winning ball games.
I bet he doesn't even know his record.
I don't even think he knows what month it is. Seriously. I would say so I think David holds on to the division here, and I think Doug makes it in. So that's it. I think
Which breaks it down, huh?
Yeah.
What do you want to do now? You want to play Sega?
I miss Sega.
Yeah.
Told you I'm an Earl.
Want to play a little bit?
We'll be back in week 13 then. We're going to run it down. I'm really excited to see what happens.
It's going to be fun.
I wish that we've got races in 1, 2...
Not the third one.
Not 3.
And sort of a race in this last one.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll see if the commission makes it interesting.
Yeah,
we'll see.
But I mean, at least, J-Man's division is really enticing. That's going to be fun to watch. And I think Doug's division will be fun. And at least at the top, there's still races in each division.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that'll be fun to see how it gets played out. Any parting words?
To those of you we hate, you know who you are. Maybe kill yourself.
It's a lot of you.
Yep. We'd be okay with that. It'd be fun to report on.
Yeah.
Other than that, good luck, fellas, and happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Jesus. See you after that. Getting close.
God damn. Around December 1st, we'll have another one, I think.
Yeah. So.
Man, I like turkey.
I do too. I can't wait.
It's good.
Favorite holiday.
It's good.
Beverly makes a mean rum ham for Thanksgiving.
Isn't your birthday around that as well?
24th, yep.
Yeah. God, we celebrate hard every year.
That's right. Ooh.
It's a good time.
Yeah, we call it Black Friday for a reason. I don't remember it.
All right, well, for now, I'm Trip. And this is
Mr. Can you betcha?
Thanks for stopping by the Sports Rendezvous.
See you next time, jerks. Well done.
You bet. You too.